Welcome back to Roadside Rescue. I'm on BYU campus. I'm in the dead center of campus, surrounded by dormitories and the cafeteria. I've been to this cafeteria before. It's all you can eat. So it's a good deal. It's not the best food, but it's the best deal. Just kidding, it's not the best deal. It's a good deal though. There's a car on the other side of the parking lot that won't start. It's been here over the weekend. I said I could look at it on the weekend, but then they said they wouldn't be back till today to leave the keys. It's not starting. Let's see if I can figure out why. I reached out to 𝐕𝐈 again. They started sending me some products. They didn't send me a flashlight on the other episode, but they finally sent me a flashlight for this episode. So I'll use that on this episode and show you what I think about it. Okay, here's the car. I'm parked over there. So I'm trying to keep an eye on that so I don't get a parking ticket. I think you might have to have a pass to park over here. When you put the key in, get some lights, turn it, no lights. This one looks fun. Hopefully battery issue right off the bat. It looks like they have a jump starter, but it's probably a pretty small one, especially because it's name brand. Like a name brand that doesn't make jump starters. So let's put a bigger one on it and see if that does the trick. Battery tester too. Some clicking. This battery doesn't look old. Can't tell exactly. They didn't scratch the date out. Nice. Alright, let's test the battery and stuff. Okay, here's the Arc Field Ultra. This one comes with a coin. And with a super bright flashlight, a laser, and a UV light, this is going to come in handy for fixing cars. I've been using the laser to show customers what's wrong on their vehicle, and the UV light to help find leaks. Thanks to 𝐕𝐈. Check out the link in the description and pinned comment to get your own. I just got done testing this battery. The battery looks fine, but we're not getting as much power to the fuse block. I tried to hook the scan tool up to it and the lights just kept flickering on and off. The only other time I've seen that was on my brother's Toyota. So I'm just gonna try and jump it and see if it's got a battery issue. It really seems like a battery issue now. And the alarm went off again when I touched the OBD2 port. Something kind of smells burnt too. I don't know. Should have brought my thermal imaging cam. Same deal. Yeah, but then if you leave the key in the on position, all the lights came on after a second of that too. Seems like a computer issue. The lights come on there and then in the on. Maybe a shorted out starter can do that too, but not sure. Not sure. Battery's good though. Aside from like this looking like it might have possibly been overheating, doesn't feel hot. The fuses are okay. That's the ignition. That's why I was like, maybe. It's got good voltage and everything though, and I just got done testing it, so I'm really starting to think this is probably the main issue. It really just seems like a battery issue to me. And I don't think it's a battery issue as in this battery's bad. I think it's a connection issue. Because since the jump box didn't fix it, so. And that wouldn't fix it if we had bad connection here because I only grabbed onto the terminal. That's why when I can, I like to just grab onto the cables themselves and test there. But in this case, pretty sure that's the issue. I think I'll go ahead and just replace the whole terminal and get back with you. looking more and more promising that it's just that. Again, I've seen battery connection issues hundreds of times at this point. It just fits all the symptoms. I seem to always know right off the bat, and this is one of those cases where it just seems like that's the only thing wrong on top of it. And the only other car I've seen do that's my brother's, and it has a battery connection issue. They just kind of act like this, or sometimes they can have really weak cranking. Gotta be the issue. All right, kind of spread those out as best I could. Yep, most of that cleaned up. The real fix is replacing those cables, but I'm gonna see if I can just get this started and get it out of here. I noticed they had 2 parking tickets in their door, surely from the 2 nights it took to start looking at this. They weren't in town. So hopefully they can get it out of here today, and then I'll let them know, hey, if it has any issues, I gotta replace those cables, and just give them the estimate for that. All right, that was it. Felt like it was. Thought it was right off the bat. They just seem to behave the same way, and then when you look, sometimes you don't even see the corrosion, but as soon as I took that off and saw the corrosion under there, I almost had no doubt. Get this stuff off of here so I can show it running. But yeah, run into bad battery connections all the time. It's like the lights will come on and then they'll shut off. And here's the thing, I tested the battery power at the fuse box and it had 200 amps. So sometimes you just can't tell. But at least they can get this out of here, and then I'll get them on the schedule or estimate for some new cables if they need those anytime while they're in town here. Job well done. Protected.